today is to really help you guys understand that a lot of what you're seeing and a lot of what you're hearing on a regular basis is anti-family, it's anti-college, it's anti-success.
So we keep waiting on the world to change.
I believe parents need to have open dialogue with their children, consistently talking to their children about, how their day is going, what different things are happening in school, extracurricular activities. I think that open communication allows that child to feel more comfortable in talking to their parents about anything and everything.
Some of the obstacles of today's youth is the constant bombardment of negative influences that are shown on the television, played over the radios, printed in the newspapers, and the conversation they hear from the adults and other young people in the environment in which they live. They need more support from the entire community at large as opposed to their individual families. They also need the support of our educational system to let them know that no matter what obstacle they may face in their personal life, that there is hope for them.
Many of the countries throughout the world are surpassing the United States, and we're losing a lot of our kids. And with the reduction in funding and the reduction in the emphasis of education, that is really going to cause a big problem for us. It's already causing a problem. Education is changing. Technology has more of a voice in what our children are doing and learning and the way they're learning. The jobs that we are preparing students for have not been invented, so we need to gear ourselves for that. And the whole focus needs to change, and our priorities of putting children first needs to be there.
I think we talk a lot about what's happening with our children, but we have to really begin to look at what's happening to the adults who are supposed to provide a value system and a framework for children to be able to move from being a child through adolescence to adulthood. And so as I show you some of these images and we talk about some of these things, I really want you to begin to think about what you want for your life, what kind of grades you want to get, how you want to do in school, because what's happening is so many young people that I meet on a regular basis are seeing so much of this foolishness that it's began to control their lives.
Hear about some of your friends selling drugs around school, or I have a friend that recently found out she was pregnant, and you don't expect these things to happen to you. You think it's never going to be me, but then it happens to someone close to you. I had a friend who committed suicide. So parents don't really know the exact kind of struggles that the teens face with as far as the choices and the friends that they have.
Got a broken voice and a twisted smile. Guess she's been that way now for quite a while.
Well, my parents, because they're getting divorced, and it hurts me personally, and it's hard going through school because I'm different from my friends, because they listen to music that I don't listen to. They talk in a language that I don't understand, like cursing. Like, I'm probably the only one that doesn't curse. And it's
there are some people, I see them now, and we're cool, but our beliefs are like this now. So we don't really have that much in common, so we're not going to hang out. We're not going to do stuff together. And then there are other people who our values have collided, and we're closer now than we were in high school. Either way, it's okay, because when you love yourself, you become top priority.
Music and being communicative, like you want to be around other people. Even the people who tend to be a little shy and they're in orange want to be around other people, but it's just most people just don't think they're orange because they're shy. Some of the things that this particular group of blues value a lot are their family and their friends, and that's very common. And one of the things that's important about blues is they tend not to distinguish. if they kind of invite you into their circle of trust, then whether you're a family member or you're a friend, they treat you the same.
But if you are part of a situation that you put yourself into, that's a gang situation, and your boys roll up on you and say, yo, we need help, and you say, yo, I'm with my girl, isn't that a little problematic? In the groups, what I want you to do is I want y'all to talk about that first situation. What would you do and why? So now the second situation is your boy got shot. Then your boy got hit by a car and killed. Your last situation is that older gang members now have said that we have to kill the person that killed your cousin. What would you do if somebody killed your cousin in front of you? Would you get him back? And what's that mean? And why?
If my cousin got killed in front of me, like, I would go after him.
The bike was just a scenario. It could have been anything. It could have been a coat. It could have been an iPod. It could have been a telephone. It could have been anything. But what you make sure, the most important thing that you probably want to get from what we saw right there, and I could be off base just a little, is just making right decisions from the beginning. And if you select the right people to be around, 9 times out of 10, you won't find yourself in a situation having to make a choice.
We need to know how every child in a school district is being influenced. What are they doing during the day? What are they doing after school? What's happening in their home? What's happening in their community? Once we understand that, then we'll be able to have some real prescriptive approaches to really helping to counter the negative influences and reinforce the positive influences.
The Franklin Township Youth Conference was a collaborative effort between the City of Franklin Department of Recreation and the Franklin Township Public Schools. RASP consultants coordinated the event. RASP coordinates activities for youth and families, which includes workshops, workshop series, conferences, and staff training. Please contact rasp.org for more information.